Hey Tugboats, it's Shiipty, and welcome back to the channel for another update on my current household, Annalise. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you all can see, it is currently raining in my game and it is 4 a.m. and Annalise is out here in the city just walking the streets of San Myshuno, and I would love to say that everything is okay in her life and things are looking better ever since you guys last saw her, but that would be a lie. Annalise, in fact, has been dealing with a lot of things here lately. I'm going to have her actually just walk over here because I do think that there is a bench somewhere that we could possibly sit on and maybe just relax. Actually, I think that there's some benches located somewhere over on this side, I want to say. I might be wrong. It's been forever since I've actually just explored San Myshuno, but we'll just have Annalise walk down here and we can walk the kind of boardwalk area here. It's been about a month since the last situation occurred with her and Emiliano, and I know you guys haven't seen her in a while, and it's probably going to make you sad to hear that she will be going away for a while, but I do not want you all to fret. She will be back. I just need some time to play Annalise on my own so that way I can get some story progression going with her and just do some things off cam. So, because she is my current household at the end of the day, so I do have to play with her a little bit. But yeah, the reason I wanted to bring her back today is because I wanted to update you guys on everything. Like I said, it has been a month at this point since the situation with Emiliano occurred, and Annalise went to her therapist, and this was the last time she saw her. Ever since then, they've been doing some video chats here and there because I think I mentioned it in the last video, but Carrie, Annalise's therapist, is actually preparing to have a child very soon, and so she's not really available to come into the office like she did before, and so Annalise has been video chatting with her. But the last session they had in person, Annalise had told Carrie, I do want to come to terms with the things that I've done. I want to make things better. I want to apologize. I just want to be able to start fresh because I feel like I'm carrying so much baggage around, and I've just been stressed lately, and I hate this feeling that I have in my heart, and the fact that, these lies potentially oh my gosh, the mouse actually scared me. But not to break the serious tone that we had, but she just wants to come to terms with everything, and she wants to be able to move past all of this. I'm going to have Annalise just sit here on the ground and just take a look out into the water because, guys, isn't this so peaceful? Oh my gosh, I wish that I could sit here with her and just give her a hug because Annalise has been feeling really sad lately, but her therapist suggested that she thinks, Annalise should talk to Lori directly, apologize to her, confess to what she's done. And even though, Lori is aware of what Annalise did, I think that it still would be better if Annalise told her herself what she did. So Annalise did go ahead and message Lori on Social Bunny and asked her, hey, can we meet up? I just would really like to talk to you if that's okay. And she was really shocked, but Lori was like, sure, I would love to meet up with you. And the reason she's shocked is because I feel like all of this, in the relationship panel is specifically viewed from the sim you're playing's perspective. So, like, Annalise doesn't like Dan, but there's a possibility on Dan's side, he does like Annalise, that kind of thing. Or like how Lori has this really red bar with Annalise, but then really Lori might actually like Annalise. And so I like to look at it from that perspective. But Annalise, she was nervous. She thought that Lori wouldn't like her, but she was really positive about meeting up with her. But Annalise has just been super nervous and she hasn't been able to sleep or anything like that. And I think that she's just worried about how things are going to go. I think that she's in her head thinking that Lori might potentially throw a drink in her face or might cuss her out or just hurt her feelings in some way, maybe shame her or something like that. And so I think that she's just worried, but she does have to go to the bathroom. So I think that we're actually gonna change our route and get her to head back home. And maybe now she can actually get her head to hit the pillow and get some sleep, because today she is going to meet with Lori. So we don't want to be tired and falling asleep and not be able to get our words together when we actually meet up with her to apologize to her. And so I'm going to get her to head home. Yeah, I think that Annalise is just nervous. She's really nervous about meeting with her, but I think that they will. I just think that it's going to be hard for Annalise to convince herself that things will go well with, with this conversation. So Annalise is currently laying down, getting some rest, and I wanted to play with Bradley a little bit because I have things to update you guys on with Bradley as well. Bradley actually made breakfast for Annalise, but she quickly walked right past these beautiful berry waffles that he prepared and just went to her bedroom. And so he's going to throw these in the fridge. Maybe she'll heat them up and eat them for another time or something like that. But I want to update you guys on what's been going on with Bradley. So things have been going really well for Bradley, whereas, Annalise, not so much. But Bradley has actually entered a beautiful relationship with his now girlfriend, Melanie. Melanie is Bradley. Oh, Emiliano.
Huh?
Who? Oh my gosh, I'm really curious. Oh my gosh, guys. So I was really curious who asked Emiliano out, and this is the serve here. Oh my gosh, Emiliano is getting back out there, or maybe he's telling people he's ready to. I have no idea, but I am really shocked that he actually messaged Bradley about it. I mean, he and Bradley are close, so I'm not that shocked, but does Bradley tell? I mean, Annalise doesn't care. She's still hung up on Drew, right? Like, she's still hung up on Drew? I don't know, but I don't think that Bradley would say anything. He's not going to mention that her ex messaged him. Why would he? That's just weird. And he messaged him, so I don't think that we should share that information. I'm going to go ahead and clear these notifications out the way so that way we can see. But as I was saying, Bradley is in a relationship with Miss Melanie. So they are doing really great together, and they've actually been talking about getting a little bit more serious. What's going to happen in the future. Do they live together? Do they, live in her house? Do they buy a new house? They've just been chatting a little bit, just kind of filling it out. They've only been dating for a little while, but they both know that they want to be in something long term and that they get along really well. And so it's no harm just to talk about it, right? Also, I do want to point out the fact that absolutely none of you told me that I downloaded the wrong cat. None of you. Annalise had an orange cat named Serenity, but I had another cat named Serenity because in the beginning I was trying to debate if I wanted this one or if I wanted the orange one. Well, when Annalise and her brother Bradley went to Mount Komorebi for their vacation, Annalise's cat kept trying to come on the vacation, and so I was like, I'll just delete this cat for right now and I'll add it in later. And then I added in this one. And none of you said anything about the dang cat. I was like, oh. I remember I was sitting there and I was editing footage and I was like, wait a second. But if I didn't notice, I know it probably might have slipped past a few of you as well. So I'm not mad, but I was just like, oh my God, nobody told me. But anyway, so Bradley's just been thinking, he can't keep bringing Melanie back to his sister's place and he can't keep going to Melanie's place. And so Annalise's lease has a little bit more time on it. I think when she graduates from college, she will actually be able to end her lease. So we're going to stay here. Bradley's going to hang out with Annalise, help her pay the bills. That way she's not stressed or anything, because having him here has really been a great thing because he's been able to help her financially and she doesn't have to strain as much or get stuff done on a super tight time crunch. And so it's been helpful, and he agreed to kind of hang out here with her until she graduates and she's ready to buy her house. And then they both can go to their separate ways living wise. But oh, not him having a fear of being cheated on. I do plan to still explore his background, history, and everything like that with you guys, because you guys did ask me for it. Do expect me to do that in the next update, though, when you guys can actually see like how he does with Melanie and everything. But aw, Serenity, hi, baby. Yes. Oh, I love this cat, even though it's not the right one. But we'll just have Bradley kind of play with the cat. We'll give her a treat and everything like that. But yeah, things have been going really great for Bradley. He has been trying to be helpful in regards to his sister. You know, he tries to go on walks with her and just be supportive. Melanie also has been pulling her weight and, you know, going to the gym with her. She is her trainer. And so she goes with her on days even when they weren't scheduled to, you know, work out together and things like that, because she has become more of her friend versus her trainer. So they spend a little bit more quality time together. But oh my gosh, Annalise, you were going to sleep past your meeting. You were supposed to meet Lori at like 2. So you literally have to shower so quickly and head out there to go meet with her. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is what because of the stupid Pirate Day thing. So I'm just going to click one of those and hope that she can get in the shower really quickly. Oh my gosh, we are going to be so late. It's literally already 2 o'clock. And so I think I'm going to have her actually send a text to Lori. I'm going to have her text her and just say, hey, I'm sorry I'm running late. I'll be there soon. I apologize. And they're going to be meeting up for coffee. And so Annalise is on her way, but she did let Lori know, and hopefully we can get there soon. We were supposed, like I said, we're supposed to meet her at 2. Hopefully she's not there yet. But I think that we're just going to holler at Bradley and just say, hey, I'm about to head out. If you need anything, just text me, okay? And he's like, all right, sis, good luck with everything. He's like, I mean it. If you need anything, just text me or call me, okay? And she's like, okay. So Annalise just arrived here at the cafe, and unfortunately, Lori did ask to meet Annalise at the cafe that she and Drew used to come to all the time. And so Annalise does feel a little flirty because she's remembering all the times that she had here with Drew, and you know, she's a little sad, but she does see that Lori is here and Lori is looking at her. So I'm gonna have her come over here. We were gonna order coffee, but I don't want to make her wait any longer than she has to, because she's literally been waiting here an hour and a half for Annalise, and she's smiling at her and she's like, I don't even know what to say. She just freezes up. And I think that we're gonna just converse about societal issues. We can do that, or we can be friendly. And I think that it's under small talk, but I want to get her to apologize to her. I don't know where it's at. Oh my gosh. So we've been here at the cafe for a little bit, and Annalise was able to talk to Lori and explain everything. And Annalise actually found out that Lori was really fond of her as well in elementary school and middle school. She wanted to be friends with her so badly, but didn't know how to approach her because she was just worried herself. You know, she may seem like a beautiful girl who is very confident and all of that, but back then she had a lot of things that she was dealing with. And so Annalise was really shocked to find this out about Lori. And she was, you know, just like, why would you feel like that? You're so beautiful. And Lori looks at Annalise and says the same thing. She's like, I could say the same thing about you. You know, you're so beautiful. Why do you feel this way about yourself? And in that moment, Annalise was just like, wow, I cannot believe this girl thought so highly of me, you know? And I feel so bad for doing what I did to her. And so the two of them have been sitting here for a few hours now, just talking and chatting. And Annalise even asked about Drew and asked how his, you know, his work stuff was going and how life's been for him. And so they've been talking about Drew for a little bit now. And Lori's like, you should try to reach out to him again. You know, maybe just ask him if you can play video games or something, or play an online game or something like that together. You know, that's what he likes. And Annalise is like, I've thought about it, but I'm so scared. What if he rejects me? And then, you know, I see him online all the time and I'm always waiting for him to message me, but he never does. And Lori's like, you need to be the one to initiate it. How about you try that? And esports matches take place every Saturday, 6 p.m. at the Foxbury Arena. Tickets can be purchased from the arena at the start of the match. Maybe Annalise was like, oh my gosh, well, there's an esports thing coming up. And Lori was like, you should totally get an extra ticket and ask Drew to go with you. And Annalise is like, I should? Lori's like, yeah, I think that it would go well. You know, Lori doesn't know how Drew feels about Annalise, but she just wants Annalise to try and, you know, say that she tried. She doesn't know the outcome of the situation, but Annalise is like, you know what, that's a good idea. I would definitely like to do that. I should. And Lori slides her number and she's like, yeah, just text me. Let me know how everything goes. I really want to know, you know, what happens between you guys. And I don't want to pry too much with him because, you know, Drew's a private person. And she's like, yeah, I know. He said that's why he moved out on his own, because he doesn't really like to talk to people too much. And she's like, yeah, my family, he was living with us for a little bit, but he decided to go ahead and get his own place. I don't blame him though. With all of this being said, I do feel like today went very well for Annalise. I did kind of just want to shorten the conversation that happened with Annalise and Lori because I wanted it to be for my personal gameplay experience, but also it would just be really difficult to kind of just really shorten such a deep conversation that these two would have to have in order for Lori to forgive her. And so I just wanted to shorten what happened and kind of just give you guys an idea of it. So I can say that these two are going to move in a better direction. I don't know if they're going to be best friends or anything like that, but they have tried to start a friendship, which I think is really awesome, you know. And I think that we can contact her later for other things in life, you know, maybe like a haircut or something like that. But I'm gonna let these two chat for a little while, and I will see you guys back at Annalise's house. So guys, Annalise is just now getting home from her hangout session with Lori, and she wants to take her advice and just kind of take the first step into trying to communicate with Drew. And so we're going to open up our console here, and we're going to see if we can play a multiplayer game with him. And in this way, I can see like if he's online or something like that, and she can just take the first step to initiating conversation with him. So we're going to click play My Sims Racing, and oh no. Unfortunately, Drew is not online on the console, and I feel like Annalise is desperate, so she's gonna run in here to her computer and have a seat in front of her computer and see if maybe he's online on the PC, because you know, sometimes platforms work differently. He could be online on the computer, but maybe he's not online on consoles. So let's see if we can play a game with him. I don't even know if you can play online games on the computer. Can you do that? I feel like you should be able to, right? But maybe not. Maybe we can try to chat with. Is he online on here? He is. He and Emiliano both are on here. And guys, I did go ahead and kind of just drop all of Drew's relationship down to 0, because I feel like personally on Annalise, again, I explained this earlier, but I feel like on Annalise's side, she's like, you know, why not try to start fresh? So she doesn't have a romance bar with Drew, and she doesn't have a friendship bar with him. And so he's online. So I'm going to take the first step, and I am going to get Annalise to try and message Drew. And her brother comes in and he's teasing her. He's like, oh, are you trying to talk to Drew? And oh my gosh, Drew sends a smiley face back, and he says something. I assume this is like, hey, how's it going? Or something like that, you know, or hey, what's up? And Annalise is responding back to him. Y'all, I can't read Simlish. I can't translate this, but you know, we're gonna stop this right here because I'm gonna let Annalise just be Annalise. I'm gonna play with her. I'll keep you guys updated with pictures on Instagram if you guys follow me there. And I also, before we go, want to show you all the current household that's coming to the channel that you guys can keep up with if you like my current household gameplay videos. So Annalise will be back once she has graduated from college and she hopefully buys a new house, and at that point I will be able to update you guys on everything that has happened. But if you all want to see my other current household that is coming to the channel, keep watching. And again, this won't be the last time you all see Annalise. Alrighty guys, so here we are in CAS with my new current household. Now, before you guys start heading to the comments, because I'm sure that I'm going to get some questions about this, will I be sharing these Sims? I will not be sharing these Sims because they are going to be very special to me, and I spent a lot of time making them. And so, I mean, days of preparation and CAS to make these Sims. But I do want to share the skin overlay that I used, which had a huge effect on how this Sim came out. I will pop it up here on the screen, and I will also put a link in the description because it is now free, and I highly recommend you guys go grab it. I love this skin overlay. But the Sim that you guys are looking at currently is Tori Berry. I will go into her boyfriend's household and introduce you guys to him as well, and the rest of his family you guys will see in the next current household video with them. But this is Tori. Tori Berry is currently enrolled at the University of Foxbury for culinary. She wants to be a pastry chef, and so she's attending university there. And I did use a lot of alpha hairs with this sim and a lot of alpha pieces. I'm so happy with how she came out. She looks so real and I am loving it. A good mix between alpha and maxis. That's usually what I like to do with my sims. And so I'm really happy with the way she looks. You guys will probably be seeing a ton of alpha hairs in here, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, this set, come on now. She looks so good. She really wanted to point this out. She low-key looks like my sister in one of the little screen grabs, and I sent it to my sister in a text. But my sister was like, ooh, basically. Speaking of which, my sister just tried to FaceTime me. I'll have to call her later. It's like she knew I was talking about her. But yeah, this is Tori. Like I said, she's enrolled in the University of Foxbury for culinary, and I'm going to be building her culinary classroom so we can go there in certain episodes and things like that. But I think that you guys are really going to like Tori. This is her outfit that she has to wear to her culinary class, which we will be completely diving into. And I'm still making sims for this series, so I am still prepping it and getting it ready. I said series, but I meant more so like current household series. But yeah, this is what she looks like. Again, so realistic, so happy with how she is. Her hot weather outfit section I do have to update, as well as her cold weather, but I'll show you guys her cold weather really quickly just to kind of give you all an idea as to what it looks like. I am going to update these because these are more so the outfits I gave her for her future life that she's going to have. Now, Corey does have a puppy. It is a Doberman Pinscher, and it's a little boy, and she doesn't know what she wants to name this dog yet. It was a gift to her from her boyfriend, which you guys are going to meet here in the next few seconds. But if you guys have any name suggestions for her little cute Doberman, please comment those down below. Alrighty guys, here we go. I'm so excited to introduce you guys to Darius. Darius is Tori's boyfriend. He is scrumptious, y'all. He's scrumptious. But this is Darius, and Darius comes from a very loving household. His mom and his dad are still married and have been married for a few years now, and then his older sister is currently in grad school or whatever it is for doctors when they're trying to become doctors. Look at me sounding so uninformed, but yeah, she's going to school to be a doctor, specifically a surgeon. And so I think you guys are going to like her when you see her in the official meet video, which I will be going into more detail about these sims and their relationships and all the fun stuff. You guys know me. Love to be detailed. But this is Darius, and Darius has somebody else in his household I'm going to show you guys here in just a bit, but it is his childhood best friend. And this is what Darius looks like. You know, I tried to give him a lot of options for his outfits. He is so, y'all, he is so fun. When he's older, he kind of looks like that basketball player. Gosh, his name is Anthony Davis. You guys will see when he's older and I change like his facial hair and his haircut and stuff like that. You guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, he literally looks like Anthony Davis. But these are what his outfits look like. I really took my time with him. I mean, I have never spent so much time on a male sim and cast. I truly haven't. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I gave him and Tori matching pajama sets because I feel like Tori bought these for them at like Sims version of Target, and she's like, let's look cute together. So we do have these cute little numbers for them to wear when they stay the night with each other. And then we have just like some party wear looks. I'm just like, these Sims feel so real. Like, it is so crazy to me. I am so happy with how they came out, and I'm really like, he got his hoochie daddy shorts. The thing I like about current households is that I am just relaxed, and there's no like I guess like detail or designated story that I have to follow to get to like my end result. So that's why I like to play these current households with you guys. It kind of feels like I'm streaming again. So these are some more of his looks. I love the way that he came out. He truly does look and feel like a real person. Okay, so I told you guys that I would introduce you all to him, but this is Michael Sparks, also known as Big Mike. Big Mike has been best friends with Darius since they were kids. And fun fact, Big Mike was actually inspired by my childhood friend. Big Mike literally looks just like him, same nickname, all of that. And so Big Mike looks like this. I feel like a lot of people probably don't take him very serious, and they think like he is, you know, more or less like the jokester, and he's not about any serious business. Like, he does like to have a good time, but do not play with Big Mike. Like, he is here to achieve everything that he's ever sought out to do. But yeah, he and Darius are working in a barbershop together. It's Big Mike's barbershop. It was actually passed down to him by his father, and he owns it now. But Darius, you know, he doesn't know if he wants to do, you know, the barber life long term. It's just something that he's been enjoying for this little bit of time, but he doesn't know if this is like his end goal thing. So I do think that we might shop around a little bit. You guys let me know down in the comments what you could see Darius doing for his job in the future. Would love to hear if you guys have any feedback or anything like that. But when I tell you guys I took my time making these characters, I took my time. And when you all see the rest of the family, y'all are gonna be so blown away, because I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of me. Especially Big Mike. I really wanted to have a character who was plus size in the male department, because I myself, I love plus size men, and so I feel like they don't get created enough in The Sims 4, and so I wanted to create that for you guys to see and to have in a regular Let's Play. So stay tuned for the next update on this current household. I know I am excited to show them to you all and play with them with you guys and just have them on the channel, because listen, we love. But yeah, guys, if you are excited to see this new household, please leave your love and support down below. Let me know who you're most excited for. Are you guys excited for Darius? Are you excited for Big Mike? Are you excited for Tori? Let me know. Maybe you're excited for Puppy. I don't know. And I will be talking to you all very, very soon. Alrighty, guys. Bye.
It's so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew.